Hello. Thank you for joining me for this demonstration of OBS and NDI. OBS, or the Open Broadcaster software, is a free and open source software package that is made for video recording as well as live streaming. The NDI is a network device interface. It's a protocol that was developed by NewTek, and it's made to bring low latency, high quality IP-based video to your digital productions. This will allow OBS to be used as a switcher and your different sources to come in over a IP address rather than having to go through an outboard switcher first to have multiple sources come into a computer. So we'll look at that a little bit later. We'll look at how these two packages can work together to bring a little bit more of a wow factor, if you will, to your live streams. We'll look at some layering effects, like you see with the logo in the upper right hand corner, and we'll look at some DVE or digital video effects, where we can do things like playing video over the shoulder, like you might see in a newscast. We'll look at some lower thirds that can be used to bring in, scriptures, song lyrics, rolling tickers, anything like that. Anything you want shown on the bottom portion of the screen. We'll have a video countdown. We'll do some green screen effects, little things like that. And at the end, I can show you the equipment that we use to put it all together. So let's start with a little 30-second countdown and go right into the presentation. Okay, we are off and running. So let's look first at lower thirds. Lower thirds are often going to be used like for pastors to have their scriptures up, song leaders to have their words up for their songs. May have a way to identify a speaker for informational videos, and sometimes there'll be a running banner along the bottom parts of the screen. For this, just very quickly, we'll go ahead and look at a couple of scriptures that really aren't. So first up, we have the book of Second Opinions with "The Lord works in mysterious ways." Great sentiment, nowhere in our Bible. If we move on then to the book of Matches, verse number 20 says, God helps those who help themselves. Another nifty saying, another belief that is a scripture. It is obviously a quote, but nowhere in our Bible. So let's move on very rapidly then to DVE. DVE, the digital video effect, we're going to look at this one being kind of right over the shoulder that you'll often see on the news or other informational videos. With this, we actually have a video insert of, it seems the president wrote a poem that he was very excited to get before Congress, and it was met with great applause.
I will leave you now with one of my famous poems. Korean shoelaces are easily made. The more you got cash, the more you got paid. The more you eat vinegar, I don't need to smell you, 'cause your smell isn't good. Listen to what I tell you. The bees in the shed, the gum on the ankle, goblin goo on the goblins, and a party later for March.
Well, thank you for that, Mr. President. I know it touched the hearts of Congress and has definitely changed the lives of our viewers. Moving off of that, we're going to now look at another benefit of OBS and NDI by being able to add a live Zoom feed directly into our live stream. You can do it as I have here with just one person, or if you had multiple people, you can cut your screen up however you need to and set those in as different layers. So for this one in particular, we are going to have me talking to me. So if we go ahead and let Bill know that he is with us live. Bill, you're with us live, and go ahead and tell us what's on your mind. Well, right now there's not a whole lot on my mind except for the fact that being able to add Zoom video into presentations and live streams is really a great benefit now. So that's all I'm going to say about that, and I'm going to turn it right back on over to you. And there you have it. So that is adding the live video, the live Zoom, and now we can take a look at what it took to bring this to you. So I've got one more piece of equipment here. That's going to be my iPhone. And using NDI, I can use my iPhone as another input into the stream. So let me show you right quick what we did use to put this all together. One, I have an iPad right here, and that is attached to the streaming computer with the USB, Lightning to USB, and it's using a free app called OBS Camera. I am using the paid version of the app to allow us to use front-facing camera and a couple of other features of the program. So we have the iPad, we have the laptop that is used for bringing in the Zoom conference, and it is also streaming and recording this presentation. So I'm using the monitor in the back here simply as a secondary monitor off of the laptop. Third, I was talking to myself on another iPad. Now, anybody that comes in on Zoom would just be coming through the internet, and so this is not a necessary piece of gear for the production, except for the fact that I was talking to myself. The last thing that we have, or last two things, one is a single laptop over here, also attached NDI, going through the little gigabit switch you see right back in the back here. NDI is best used with a hardwire connection with a very fast switch so that it can transmit all the video. So again, all we needed was that switch, this laptop, our streaming and recording laptop, and the iPad. Now, what's great about the iPad is it's not only your high definition camera now, but it is also a wireless microphone. So that's what we have for that, and I will go ahead and come back to here. And oh, the one thing I didn't show you, I'm sorry, let's bring that back up here. Is right back behind me is the green screen. So the tech background that you're seeing right now is actually a still picture from somewhere over in this area here, and was also obviously our mountain stream. So OBS is really very forgiving with the green screen. You can see there is some wrinkles in it. It's not entirely evenly lit, and the only lighting that I'm using is fluorescent lights. So there's been no special lighting for the video production or for the green screen itself. So with that, I will thank you for joining me for this presentation. I also invite you to join me for further broadcasts about live streaming and how to add more to your streams for your audience.